Hey guys, this is Gonçalo Tomás with Memoir44fans.com, and today I'd like to give you guys an update on my collection because I was experimenting with some deck box ideas and some army box. You can see them way over there in the corner, and I have some updates that I like to share with you guys. So this is my collection so far. I used to have another Memoir box, one additional box that I have stored somewhere else now because I've cleared out the space. And the newest acquisition have been these boxes. So if you remember from my last video, I was storing army boxes and tokens in cardboard boxes that were like really bootleg prototype kind of stuff, and now I think I found a permanent solution for that. So I got these boxes. I'll show you the brand, plastic and whatever. I'm not sure if you can get this in the US, but this is their model 25 and model 12 and model 19. I'll show you guys all of them, but they open really easily, as you can see, with one hand. They don't fall out of place, and this is one copy of the Mediterranean Theater in here. And of course we have the German army here. And just to show you guys, in both of these boxes there are actually two copies. So I bought two baseboards. This is why you see two Memoir boxes over there, and this container box seems to fit pretty snugly two copies of the base game. So I'm even able to make a separate container for the sandbags, the hedgehogs, artillery, sandbags, and the infantry is the one that's scattered around here because it's really hard to stack up neatly like the armored units. So like the German army, the US army also fits nicely here. And so this will allow me to store two copies of each expansion eventually. I don't have them yet. I plan to buy them eventually. So I only have one copy of Mediterranean for now, and one copy of the Eastern Front as well. So you'll notice 5 boxes because in the game there are actually 5 armies. What I'm missing is the Pacific. But until I get the Pacific Theater, I'm using my 5th box to store my 3D printed minis, which actually all fit here pretty nicely. So I've got some Tiger tanks, some supply trucks here and here, some tank destroyers. These are made with resin. They leave this like white residue that I wasn't really able to get off. I think I might need to just paint over it. And we have some Jeeps and half tracks in these 3 compartments. And I even have a spare compartment, and I have Battles of Kalkingol coming soon. So that will be what's going to be in this final compartment. In here are also some landing craft that I bought from a guy that did some 3D printing, and this is because eventually I'd really like to do my own D-Day landings, and this is why I have so many landing craft. You don't actually need these much if you're just playing regular or even Overlord sized scenarios. So that covers it for the figures. Sorry about that. And now we get the tokens. So this is another model, slightly smaller than the army packs, The army packs are model 25. This is model 19 of the storage box. And as you can see, I have some sort of separation going on here. This one is for the original air pack. This is for the new flight plan. These are camo tokens. These are regular medals, mine tokens, and I have a topic on memoir44fans.com about you know, which kind of minefield tokens came out in which expansion to make sure that you set up the scenario properly. In here are other types of medals, which on the other side have exit markers, target tokens, etc. And in here are just a bunch of separate armies or special armies and nations tokens. So I bought an even smaller version of these because I wanted to have, you know, something smaller that I could probably pre-arrange to go on a trip or something like that. So I bought one that was supposed to be like pocketable, that I wanted to put inside of a Memoir box. And what I found out is that this actually holds perfectly all of the army tokens that come, these are not tokens, these are cheats that comes in the Overlord expansion, the one that gives you the Overlord decks. So this has different cheats. So this is for the German and Japanese army. So these are the Axis ones. So you have the Axis here, here, and here. So these two are the infantry, armor, and artillery is here, and then of course the rest is for the allied ones, which include allied, Russian, and to be honest, there is no Mediterranean, or there is no British cheats that come in the box. So all in all, this allows me to keep, you know, a very space efficient storage. This just gets stored, and I almost will never play it because I think I have enough figures to set up most, if not all, the scenarios that I want to play. And in terms of the storage, the modular storage system that I was working on, I'd like to show you how I'm doing that. So let's just push this to the side right here, and of course I have my decks here. And this is the box that I pull out when I want to play Memoir. So me and my wife have been playing the Mediterranean theater scenarios. We're about 3/4 in. I think we're about on scenario 6 or something. So I keep the manual for the expansion here, the one that I'm playing. I keep my deck of cards, the card holders, you know, any additional decks. I'm playing the Mediterranean theater with the desert combat cards that come with through jungle and desert expansion. I keep all of the rectangular tokens in this little container. I haven't not yet been able to get a permanent solution for that. The dice are also in a, you know, in a bootleg kind of prototype container for now, but this feels semi-permanent, if you will. So the hex storage compartments have been working pretty nice for me. The only thing that I have not figured out yet is how am I going to be able to distinguish, for example, let's say that I'm playing a scenario from the terrain pack, which uses base game hexes along with terrain pack hexes. Like after playing, I need to be able to tell them apart in order to store them, you know, in the proper boxes. So what I think I might do is just to write on the side of the hexes, you know, with the little marker. Some people have done that. I think that might be a good idea to fix that, but so far it has not come up yet. So of course, if I'm going to play a scenario on the Mediterranean theater, I need this board. That's why I keep all of the other boards separate. So in this box, when I want to pull out this box and play a quick game, I just put everything here that I need. And here's the deck of cards, the board, the hexes, card holders, the dice as well. So this is pretty much all that I need, apart from, you know, the armies that are going to be playing, which in this case is the British and the Germans. But unfortunately, it doesn't all fit in here. I have, you know, growing collection. It doesn't all fit here, but this is the box that I keep when I want to play. So this is sort of always ready to go. That's kind of the purpose with this box. And of course, a few days ago, I went to my mom's to have like a family dinner with my sister and my brother-in-law, and I took the Overlord expansions in case they wanted to play a quick game. But you know, we talked so much, we ended up not having enough time to play. So I took just the true jungle and desert maps. I took the dice, these things, but I only took one box, and I took the British and the Germans. I didn't take anything else. I took also these things because I feared I didn't have enough figures. But you know, I think you get the idea. One box that's always ready to go with everything you need inside it, and then I keep a box with everything in reserve. So this is the expansion I'm going to be playing next. So I'll be switching out the Mediterranean for the Eastern Front. I've played some of the scenarios, not all of them, and I intend to go through all of them. So as you can see here, I have 2 base games. This is where I have 2 packs of hexes from the base game. The terrain pack comes with 2 packs of hexes, Winter Wars as well, and we have Eastern Front here. So this has been my method of organizing everything kind of in one place. And in here I keep stuff that I might use. So this is the Winter Desert, just the Winter combat cards. This is the air combat cards from the new flight plan. And in here I have the jungle combat cards, which I won't be using for a while because I still haven't been able to get Pacific Theater. And in here are just all of the cards from the combat deck, from the original air pack, the ones that describe the terrain, the actions, the troops. Here are French combat cards. This is the deck from the other base game that I didn't remove from shrink wrap, and these are the air rules for the original air pack as well. I won't be using this in the near future. So I just keep space for these boxes. And the reason I wanted to show you these boxes is because they only have the miniatures inside of them. I want to follow the suggestion of one of the members from Memoir44fans.com, and I want to build a custom insert with foam board, which I have not been able to get yet, and make a custom insert that would be able to fit both the new flight plan and the air pack miniatures all in a single place. So bottom line, I keep this box as a reserve. This is the box that I fetch, you know, every couple of weeks, every month, to switch out the scenarios that I'm going to play. Of course, there are some rule packs, some manuals that are missing here because I keep them separate. But you know, this is they don't take up any space whatsoever. And this is the box that I keep ready to go. And this has actually made it so that I can play, you know, every other day. And that is a big improvement from where I was, from my previous setup, where I had, you know, all of the armies in one box, all of the cards in another box, all of the terrain in another box. I would have to take everything out and put everything back together. And I realized that with this scenario, I am pretty much always ready to go. And when I have some free time and I feel like I'm almost done with the content that I have here in this box, I can just switch it out for some of the content that is here, or maybe just play some expansions from, you know, one of the battle map series. This is the only one that I have so far, the Through Jungle and Desert. And the boards, I also keep them separate. I only put in the current box the boards that I actually will use. So at the moment I'm playing Mediterranean Theater. That's why I have one Winter Desert board in there. I have another one in here to play Overlord scenarios, and I have two of the regular boards to be able to play Overlord scenarios as well. And I'm looking forward to playing Omaha Beach Overlord this weekend to commemorate the anniversary of the D-Day landings. So this is what I wanted to share, kind of my update on the Memoir modular storage idea. So I appreciate any comments that you guys have for me, but so far I think this has been really working well for me, and I've been able to take the game to the table more often thanks to this. So hope that you guys enjoyed this little update, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.